Alright, welcome back to the channel That Score. Today we're reviewing another movie. In today's video it's gonna be hashtag alive. Hashtag alive, it's a horrible movie. Virus gets spread on the city. Then there's a lot of movies, and there's this young guy that he gets isolated in his apartment without any family, just himself. So this movie is from 2020 with a duration of an hour and 38 minutes and with a score of 6.3 from IMDb. I personally give it a 6, but we'll get that very soon. So, what do you think of the plot? Did the story make sense, or did I need a map to find, the logic between all of this? So I really like the plot for this movie. Especially the first 30 minutes. It shows very well the stress that the main character goes through. The main character names is, by the way, is Yoon Joo-hoo. It's a Korean movie, so I am sorry for my pronunciation. And he gets stuck, and by the time he loses water, he loses electricity. He's a gamer, so he was playing in a computer, and then he lost access to the servers. And then time goes by, he goes crazier and crazier because he stays alone. There's this one time that he watches a lady dying, a cop lady on the outside of his apartment. Sadly, she couldn't kill herself before the zombies did kill her. So I think it showed very well the anxiety and the stress that the main character goes in a zombie outbreak. And also there's this one time he tries to contact his families. He gets a little bit of network to see what was the messages, and it looks like that his family died, but I was not 100% sure, because in the end of the movie he gets network back, and then he starts getting a lot of messages. But anyways, from the half of the movie, like 45 minutes, 40, or at least when he met another girl that is actually on the other side of his apartment, so in the other side of the street actually. And he was more relieved. He was actually about to kill himself when that happened. He found the girl, and then he started to be more relieved. Oh, there is a girl. It kind of wants me to stay alive. So they started to talk with the walkie, because they found a way to give stuff between. And he found like 2 walkies. So that was nice. And then from there on, the movie's kind of slow. The 2 characters, they talk a little bit. There's not much happening. The action, it's not much in this movie. I think that's why the movie, it's not more than a 6, because there's not a lot of action. The talking, it's all about the same. I think what was strong in this movie was the character development for the main character, and how zombies were, and the environment. I think that was more the, but the story, it's pretty simple. It's like the guy tries to survive. In the end he survived, but at the end it was not so good. Anyways, what about the main character energy, acting, and the vibe? I really like the main character. I think it was the best thing in this movie, to be honest. His acting was good. He showed well development through the movie. He get him stressed, he get him angered, trying to survive. The way that the main character was, they saying, "Oh, I need to get supplies," but he was not being dumb. He was being smart on how to get those supplies. So that was good. He was not a douchebag when he found the girl. When he was calm and respectful. There's this one time that they both find the old man. I think that in that part they should be more careful. The guy was not good. Anyways. Okay, now what? So, was this? How was the pacing? The pacing was good in the beginning. It showed like from first 10 minutes showed something, then the 10 minutes showed another thing. And I'm glad they showed timelines. Oh, first 4 days after the breakout, 20 days after the breakout. It gives an idea how quickly the main character were losing all the things. Sometimes you will get crazy and start breaking stuff, and when you lose hope. So I think the pacing was good. Like I mentioned, after the middle of the movie, where he is with the girl, it gets a little bit slow. They're just talking. There's not a lot of action. At the end, there was actually a good action scene where They both trying to escape and find a new apartment on 8th floor. That's where they met the new guy, which is crazy. Anyways, let's move on. And the graphics cards. What I mean by this is visuals and CGI. So I really like the zombies, the way they look. Koreans always know to make zombies. Train to Busan, it's another example. The environment was good, always the same, but it was good anyways because it would change some details. You know, more zombies outside, or the house of the main characters. And also the beginning where all people are just, you know, dying. There's the outbreak. Okay, that was nice. So what I didn't like much in this movie was the ending, for sure. The pacing was a little bit slow. There's this one scene that didn't make any sense for me, was the new guy that they met, which was a crazy guy. He was thinking like, oh, my wife is alive, she was a zombie but she's not alive. It's like Herschel from The Walking Dead. Anyways, and what did they do is the guy tried to trap the girl inside the room with the woman so she could eat. Somehow she survived that for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you know, this is fast zombie, so kind of a plot armor there. Anyways, the boy was able to release the girl, and then the woman zombie from, you know, the wife from the man, got on top of him. The girl had a weapon and she shoots it, which doesn't make any sense because like the zombie is hugging the guy, just grab the knife and stab them. Because if you shoot, then there's gonna be like a tons of running zombies after you. So that didn't make any sense for me. I think they're just planning to end the movie and they didn't know how to do so. Also, when they get to the new apartment, they know there's gonna be help on the way. And yeah, so that didn't make any much sense. And they actually find a way to go to the top floor, you know, outside. And they somehow managed to hold off, and then a helicopter appears out of nowhere. So the ending was kind of weak, to be honest. I didn't like much the ending, to be honest. It was kind of like, oh, there's an helicopter out of nowhere. I guess it happens. It was that's why the movie is kind of a cliche, but there's some things that they do better than other zombie movies. All right. So, for one of my favorite sections of doing reviews is to watch IMDb reviews. I'm a big fan of IMDb. It doesn't, listen, it's not like IMDb is always right, alright? There are sometimes they do reviews and I don't agree with. And anyways, let's read some. Alright, sorry for the record. So, we have one already here. Not your average generic zombie movie. It is not. It is not indeed. Oddly enough, I didn't even worry about Alive before getting the opportunity to sit down and watch it. And even more surprising is that I'm a huge fan of zombie movies, so the fact that Alive had eluded me was odd. Nevertheless, this being that the highly anticipated Peninsula, the sequel to Train to Busan, also coming out, it was a little bit strange to find another zombie movie from the South Korean cinema. Not that I mind that, no, not at all. In fact, #Alive, aka #Saradita, actually turned out to be more enjoyable and entertaining than Peninsula. I don't know the movie, gotta watch that. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, I will say that #Alive is not the average run-of-the-mill zombie movie, and I love the way that the movie starts out and just throws the audience right in the action. That was just glorious. I like that so much, because the zombie action is what is enjoyable, not the things leading up to it. The acting in #Alive was good, and the lead actor and actress managed to carry the movie quite well, especially since there are hardly any other performance in the movie with the dialogue. The zombie makeup and effects were good, and taking into consideration this was in the beginning of an outbreak, you shouldn't expect to see fully decomposed, shambling corpses. Normally, I'm not even keen on running in angel zombies, but I will say that it actually worked out well enough in #Alive for some reason. If you enjoy zombie movies, then you definitely should take the time to sit down and watch the 2020 movie #Alive. The rest is just saying the same thing. But yeah, I agree with this comment. I actually really like this comment. This is basically what I've been saying. It's not that generic. There's some generic parts, obviously, but it is something worth to watch too if you're looking for a movie, a zombie movie. So let's do our damage report. So the plot and logic, I'll give it a 7 for sure. I really like the plot of itself. Main character, I'll give it a 9. Really like the main character's energy. That was pretty good. The pacing, 7.5. No, let's give it a 6.5. Yeah, because of the ending, to be honest. Like half of the movie. And the visuals, I'll give it a 8. So really solid movie, not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed the hashtag 2020 movie as well. I think it's really worth to watch it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe.